So another under the radar tight end I wanted to talk about was Daniel Bellinger on the New York Giants.
Okay.
He's one of those guys that I took a shot on in one of my dynasty leagues. I'm happy about it. He was a fourth round draft pick for the New York Giants under the new Brian Daboll led team.
Yeah.
Brian Daboll coming from the Bills. And my man has a pretty good profile. He played at San Diego State, so he didn't get a bunch of TV time.
Mm-hmm.
But Daniel Bellinger is one of those guys with great short area quickness. He's pretty good at everything that a tight end needs to be good at.
Right.
Fun fact, he shares an agent with George Kittle.
Oh, shit.
Who he apparently is building a relationship with. He's going out to tight end university.
Yep.
He shares an agent with Kittle. Him and Kittle went out to dinner around the time he got drafted.
Yeah.
And he's really trying to kind of just pick up on Kittle. And I guess Kittle is someone who was drafted in the 4th or 5th round. I think the 5th. They both have that similar draft capital, somewhat similar profile. And my man's learning from arguably the best tight end in the league. So I love where he's at with the Giants right now. I think that he has a bright future. He's a pass catcher. He's a great blocker. That's the highlight of his game.
Right.
There's also whispers of Ricky Seals-Jones being cut.
Bro, I really like Daniel Bellinger as well. I'm not in love with the team just because I'm not sure what the offense is going to be like. But when you look at what Brian Daboll was able to do in Buffalo and how he was able to utilize those tight ends to get touchdowns, I think it just brings to the excitement of, what the hell can he do? Because when you look at Bellinger's profile, he's 6'5", 250, which is around the same profile as by far the most explosive tight ends in the league. When you look at Mark Andrews, when you look at Kittle, when you want to bring up size, he's a perfect fucking match. He's able to do a lot of things that people just necessarily aren't able to do. Dawson Knox, he wasn't necessarily the best profile, but as a tight end, he was probably one of the more prolific ones in the red zone.
Yeah.
He was able to be a top 10
He was a
tight
really
end
useful
last
tight
year.
end last year for fantasy.
So I think he has a very similar profile of that.
He does.
So who's to say? Obviously, there's a lot of disconnects. You don't have the quarterback. You don't have a lot of other things. But I think that Daniel Bellinger right now, before the Giants do go out and get a great quarterback next year, I think he's a great dynasty hold. And I think that in redraft, you probably could stay away from him. But I think that he's going to be sneaky in the next couple of years. But that's usually what happens with tight ends, other than fucking... the ones that go in the first round inside the top 5. Those guys tend to pop out a little bit.
Yeah.
But this guy, as a 4th round pick, I think he's a value pick for the Giants, and I think if you can get him in Dynasty, he could be a value hold for you down the line.
Definitely go get him right now. I'm looking in Sleeper, and it looks like my man is rostered in only 62% of leagues. So a little bit more than half, but in almost 40% of leagues he's available.
Yeah, so
Go get him. It doesn't cost you anything, and the upside is crazy, especially at that position.
You have a taxi spot open for him. Just go get him already. What are you doing?
Yeah, he's a rookie, so he can also go in a taxi. So that's our advice. Go get Daniel Bellinger if you got him. Next year, I don't know if I'd rank him within my top 10 yet, but he has that upside. What about you? What do you think?
I think he's probably, if he's going to start and be an instant contributor, I think he's going to be a top 20 tight end. I'm not necessarily sure where he's going to fall within that, but I think he's going to be at least, you would be able to think about starting him. I think he has that type of potential.
I agree. So, yeah, we're big on Daniel Bellinger.
Yeah, drop down below. Let us know what you think, because if you think that we're missing something on him, I want to know.
For sure. My name's Ja.
I'm Dugo. Appreciate y'all.
Talk to you later.